Alright everyone, so we're gonna give this another shot. After playing around for a bit, walking from here to there, we've managed to get ourselves back to level 18. Still the same deck. I've still got that Crippler. Haven't found a good replacement for it yet. So we'll see what happens. And once again, it's another Druid. Who's playing all these other classes? Why isn't anyone playing any other classes right now? Literally, 1, 2, 3, 4 Druids in the last 6 matches. My God. Alright, so let's see what sort of Druid he is. No clue. Because he's not doing anything. Well, in that case, we're just going to use Wild Growth and go at it. Still not sure what type of Druid he is, but we'll keep pushing forward and seeing what happens. Let's get some more mana crystals. And hopefully we'll get some cards that we can use these mana crystals with. What's he doing? He's trying to get more mana crystals too. Good for him. Arcane Giant, not exactly what I had in mind here. Okay, why don't we try to get some cards? Ultimate Infestation. I mean, it'll be useful, but not anytime soon. Not a lot of strategy so far. On my end or his end. Okay. So that's what he's doing. Problem now is, do I have enough cards to fight back fast enough? Well, we're gonna have to push back no matter what. So Feral Rage him. With these types of decks, it's very important to have as few minions on the board as possible. Take them out as quickly and as efficiently as possible. If he gets too many minions on the board, then I'm done. Problem is, he's making that very difficult for me, as you can see. This is actually one of the cards I was thinking of replacing the Crypt Lord with. Wild Growth, Arcane Giant. Now I knew I could do that because Wild Growth is a 2-cost spell and it would reduce the cost of the Arcane Giant by 1, so we're net equal. I have to be careful about some of this math. It hasn't always worked out the way I wanted it to work out. You know what would be great? Well, I don't know what would be great. What's he trying to do? He might be thinking of just space. Oh, yes, Power of the Wild. I might be done. How many can I take out next turn? I can maybe take out 1 next turn. I can take out 2 next turn, but that's still more than enough for him to kill me. Well played, sir. Well played. So, as it happens, as soon as I start streaming, we start doing terribly. Now, a cynical viewer might be thinking, wait a minute. When he's offline, he's handing it off to somebody who's a lot better than him, playing ranking up, and then coming back and streaming again. But that wouldn't make any sense. Why would I do that? It's just karma. I don't know what the karma is for. I'm not sure what bad things I've done in the past. Let's see what comes up.
My hammer burns with holy fire.
Okay, let's keep the wild growth. That's about the only useful thing right now. And we'll go from there. Really, 2 interface right from the start? Not very useful. So one paladin archetype that I've been seeing for the last 2 paladins that I played is the one where they get the 4 horsemen in to play very quickly. It's been kind of insane. I mean, not only did I lose that one game where you guys saw, I lost one in the middle when I wasn't streaming either. I mean, granted, it was during my climb back up, so I wasn't as upset, and I was looking for it and tried to fight against it. But still, I wasn't happy about it. So we're going to wild growth here. There's a decent chance he's going to play a Murloc next turn that's 1 health, either through its hero power or from his hand. I can wrath him, and that should keep the ball rolling. I don't have a very good assumption. I mean, I don't have a very good reason for why that might happen, except that I've seen it on a number of times in the past. So as you can see, obviously that didn't happen. What am I going to do now? Could swipe, but no, see, that wouldn't be good, because he's gonna play more cards and I'm gonna need that swipe for a more important function. But let's keep whittling him down. Maybe if he plays a few more things next turn, I can use swipe next turn. If he's a smart player, he's expecting that swipe. He knows that's why I brought him down to 1 health, left 1 at 4 health. See how it goes though. Okay, and now for something completely different. Well, not completely different. Stonehill Defender is a good play across classes. Maybe that's what I should replace my Crypt Lord with. A Stonehill Defender. So now, do we use the swipe, or do we throw down Druid of the Claw in taunt mode? Let's throw down the Druid of the Claw in taunt mode. Because the Druid of the Claw can take care of the Stonehill Defender next turn as well. He doesn't have enough on the board to kill my Druid of the Claw. He may have something in his hand. But okay, what's he going to play? Now there's a decent chance that he's not going to play Eye for an Eye. I've very rarely seen that secret be played with Paladins. Probably not. Well, it's going to be some. It's not the best chance that it's going to be that secret that brings. Wait, what am I talking about? That selfless sacrifice, is it? Could be selfless noble sacrifice. Let's see. What could it be? What could it be? You know what? Let's just attack the Stonehill Defender and see what happens. Okay, so it's probably Noble Sacrifice. Alright. Fine with that. Well, I'm not 100% fine with it, but it'll help me nourish, get some extra cards. And start putting Jade Golems on the table here. What I should have done, well, no, see that, I was thinking of playing the Claw and attacking with the Claw first, but if it had been some other secret, then it would have been completely wasted. Because the Claw couldn't take out the Stonehill Defender by itself. Now, he's mostly going to use Hydrologist to kill the Druid of the Claw. Use the Stonehill Defender to kill Jade Golem. Face attack with the Vanquisher, and then he's got 5 more crystals to play around with, which I have to deal with on my turn. Alright, dude, let's roll. Ooh. As I've said in the past, I am not above winning games when my opponent is away. That's their fault and my win. Of course, there was that one time where my opponent left for a turn. I played that turn, and I still ended up losing that match. I was bitterly disappointed about that. Bitterly. Oh, okay, so he really did leave. Bet he got scared and left. Alright, moving onwards. Now, I've been doing somewhat okay against priest decks. Of course, now that I've said it, of course, I'm going to jinx myself, but I thought I'd throw that out there. Job's done, eh? Is that the same voice from Warcraft 2? Sounds like it is. Ah, Warcraft 2. I think I was in high school when I played that for the first time. Oh, that was so long ago. So apparently he's got nothing good in his hand either. He even took something from my hand. I bet that didn't help him. So at that time he used his mind vision. I think there were only 4 cards in my hand. The 2 rats, the auctioneer, and the Druid of the Claw. Chances are he's got one of my rats. So I need to be somewhat mindful of that. I mean, there's a 50% chance that he got one of the rats. So now he has 2 more cards from my deck into his hand. That's too speculative. Can't be thinking about that. Mountain Giant. Look, a Mountain Giant is a bit more powerful than an Arcane Giant. Because an arcane giant, you actually have to work and play spells and do things. With a mountain giant, you can just sit back and let the cards roll into your pocket. They eventually say, alright, I think now it's time for me to play this. So let's get a whole bunch of cards. By whole bunch, I of course mean 2. And let's get one more. Alright, the reason I didn't bother attacking the mountain giant is because if I had, especially with my face... Oh. Dot steal, swipe. Okay, I can still kill him. Can still kill him with Wrath, 3 damage, and a full-on swipe. That's 6. Throw down a Jade. Okay, yeah, I can throw down a Jade Idol and end my turn there. Probably has another one somewhere too, but I can't be worrying about that. Next turn, I can throw down both the Jade Spirit and the Arcane Giant, or Druid of the Claw and one of these two, depending on the exact situation. If he throws down another Mountain Giant, that might not be... Well, I may have to go with the Druid of the Claw in taunt mode just to survive another turn. Oh my god. Of course he would. Alright. Or, let's do the Jade Behemoth with Feral Rage in armor mode. And let him come at me. Let him come at me. How am I going to counter him though next turn? All things being equal. Not sure yet. Got a few good draws. Got no more rats. Oh my god. So I guess I have to deal with that as well. Alright, how are we doing this? Druid of the Claw in charge mode, that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Anyway, then I can play the Jade Spirit and the Claw. Of course, he's just gonna go ahead and slam me with his face, and then I won't really have any other cards in my hand either. This sucks. Or what we can do is just take this hit and throw it down. Now the reason I just went ahead and took that hit is because otherwise I would leave the board too empty. When your board is empty, you don't have options. When you don't have options, bad things can happen and there's nothing you can do about it. At least with things on the board, your opponent has to deal with them and you have to do something about them. He may not have planned that or thought that through as well as he thought he had thought it through. Alright. There it goes. I can get it next turn. Of course, that's who he's gonna bring back. Can I get it again this turn? 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my god. It's too much. It's too much. Four, 5, 6, 7. You know what? Let's put it down in taunt mode. Throw down the Jade Golem and see what happens. The double mind vision. Oh yeah, I guess you can't see it, but I've got my deck on this side and what he's played on this side through this handy dandy little deck tracker that I'm using. It's quite useful. I mean, I say that, but I'm about to lose this game. I only won the last game because my opponent went away, and I lost the one before that one. So take everything I say with a big old caveat. Alright, so is there anything to be done here? Wild Growth can give me at least one card. And it's Innervate, completely useless. Very useful in certain situations. In this situation, it's completely useless. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I am dead. Oh, no. Why bother? See, that's what happens when I say at the beginning of a match, oh, I've been doing okay against Priest. Priest comes on and I get owned. You know the worst part about streaming? I can't listen to my music or even really watch TV. Half the time I'm playing this, I'm watching TV in the background. Perhaps that's what I need to do even when I'm streaming. Maybe when I'm focusing too much on the game, I'm doing terrible. And when I'm playing it half-heartedly, when I'm doing other stuff, it all works out. And then again, I've been dealt some terrible, terrible beginning hands. So that hasn't been helping. Well, Wild Growth it is. Not many other choices except maybe using the hero power or wasting cards. Oh, once upon a time you. Okay, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? This is not a dragon itself, no stuff. Do I want to go ahead and kill it, or do we just use the hero power and push forward? Obviously, I made my decision. That was a rhetorical question as I was making it. Well, let's keep pushing forward with the Wild Growth then. And what about the Feral Rage? I can throw it for... maybe I should have thought of this earlier. I could have taken out the Twilight Drake. 4 attack from here, 5, 6, 7 attack from here. Nothing to be done about that now. Oh, that stupid dog. So 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, let's take out this Twilight Drake before it becomes a bigger problem than it is. Oh yeah, I know you're saying wow, but dude, that's really not that impressive. I'm still way behind here. Okay, let's get the Auctioneer out there. And, well, or do we want to get the Arcane Giant out here? Usually I don't like to play Arcane Giants at high cost. They're somewhat useless. But here, let me go ahead and do it. Hopefully they'll focus his attention on them. Unless he's got a Shadow Word Death. Shadow Word Death? Shadow Word Death. Okay then. So I was right in a sense. He did focus all of his attention on it. But not in the way that I had hoped for or expected. Let's kill that dog at least. And I mean that in the nicest way possible. I would never kill a real dog. Ah, goody, Shadow Word Pain. Well, I'll be using Ultimate Infestation on that dude. And let's see if we have enough of something. I have 2 innervates. What can I do with the 2 innervate? Use Feral Rage and get a little bit of more armor and perhaps survive 1 or 2 turns. How are we doing this? Throw down the Crypt Lord or the Feral Rage? Crypt Lord, Feral Rage. Crypt Lord, Feral Rage. Let's use the Feral Rage. Why? Because it reduces the cost for the Arcane Giant, and next turn I can use Arcane Giant, Jade Spirit, and Crypt Lord, assuming that I survive, that is. So yes, that's what it's going to be. First the Crypt Lord, then the Jade Spirit. Oh! Did I do the math wrong again? You did the math wrong again. 4 and 4 is 8, not 7. Oh, goody. It's got a Jade Behemoth. So even if I were to turn it around, it would need to be a very consistent, overwhelming turnaround. Okay, what are we playing here? What are we playing here? What are we playing next? Let's go ahead and play... It's between the Druid of the Claw and the Arcane Giant. Let's go ahead and play the Arcane Giant and use the hero power. I'll have just enough to survive next turn. And if he completely face attacks me, then... well, no, even then I can't do enough damage. Man, this climb to legendary, it's not cool. Okay, he's got enough to kill me now. Does he? Wait a minute. No, he doesn't. Man, I am terrible at math. Okay, so he did have enough to kill me, but not in the way that I thought. Okay, so we're going to be replacing that Crypt Lord with a Stonehill Defender. Why? Because it really hasn't been helping me. So Stonehill Defender. I thought I had a golden version of this card. Guess not. Oh, okay, I already got it here. Alright. Let's go. Alright, what are we starting off with? See, that's what I get for saying that, oh, I've been doing pretty well against priests. Face off against priests 3 times in a row. Lose the first 2. Alright, let's go, dude. So the mana crystal ramp up is going to be pretty good. The only question is it going to be enough for me to capitalize off of? I'm thinking of getting rid of the Nourish. I have a Nourish in the deck, just one. And I have 2 Auctioneers as well. I feel like those Auctioneers... Well, yeah, between them and the Corrupted Infestation, Ultimate Infestation, they're not perhaps giving me the best utility that I need. I don't know. Oh boy, maybe look at that. Roughly half the cards I have in my deck can summon Jade Golems, and I have not drawn a single one of them so far. I'm gonna count them real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so my math may have been a little off there, but still, this is terrible. A travesty and a tragedy. Alright, at least we're starting now. Can play the Arcane Giant next turn. Go vandalize the Mage Hoarder. Oh, Skulking Geist. So it destroys one of the great utilities that we have in the game, which is to just keep throwing out Jade Idols if the game goes very long. Obviously, he's made that impossible now. I mean, I can still try to overpower him. I was able to do that in a previous game with, I think it was a priest that had a Skulking Geist. Is that how it's pronounced? Geist? Geist? Oh yeah, and its description says it's as though a million Jade Idols cried out and were suddenly silenced. This guy's probably seen that there's all these Jade Druid decks in play. So why not have a Skulking Geist in your pocket to rid them of their most potent weapon? And it's worked. Okay, so if I were to play Ultimate Infestation, I would be left with 9 cards. I may be able to play some of them because I do have an Innervate. What am I playing? What am I doing? Okay, let's just use it on that. Got 2 Innervates. Can I use those 2 Innervates for something good? Yes, we can use it for a swipe. I mean, I could have saved one of them, or saved the Innervates, so I could play both the Jade Behemoth and Eye of Blackpaw next turn. But with this deck, if I don't burn him down quickly, I'm done. Because I've got 2 cards in my deck, the Gadgets and Auctioneers, that have lost a great deal of their utility suddenly. Okay. Here's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be playing the Jade Behemoth along with the Arcane Giant. And let's keep pushing forward. So as far as Jade cards, yeah, great. I've still got 1 Jade Blossom and 2 Jade Spirits and the Eye of Blackpaw. What do we got here? Primordial Drake. Okay, let's hold that back in reserve. No, can't play it this turn. Just checking. Let's keep pushing forward. His Void form is pretty powerful. What's he going to do? Therein lies the question. Ah, well played, sir. Okay, what am I playing? What can I play? What choices do I have? Play both of these in charge mode. We've got another Feral Rage. If I draw that next turn, these 2 guys remain alive somehow, which looks like it's not happening. Okay, different strategy then. What are we playing? Jade Blossom. Gotta keep pushing forward. I don't care about Northstar Cleric right now because his hero power doesn't heal. So it really doesn't matter. But that skulking geist. Alright, let's go vandalize some more of Stormwind. It's the strongest hinge ever made. What's he gonna play? Okay. Shadow Word Death. Okay, what do we have now? What am I playing? What am I doing? Primordial Drake. I guess I can keep just attacking him. Trying to see if there's any way I can still pull this off. It doesn't look good so far. Ah, he's gonna play some cards. That refreshes his void form and keeps hitting me. He's just rubbing it in now. So I've got one more Jade Spirit. I've got a Nourish spell, which is wholly useless. Wait a minute. If he doesn't kill... Oh, okay, let me not get ahead of myself. He's probably got enough to still kill me. I mean, I can think about the future and plan for it and all that good stuff, but... See, there we go. Arcane Giant. Should I throw down the Auctioneer? Why not? Let's throw down the Auctioneer. He wants to kill that Auctioneer, which he's going to be able to do now. A Doomsayer. Okay, here's what I can possibly do. I can use my Feral Rage, kill the Stonehold Defender, use my Arcane Giant to kill the Doomsayer, throw down a Jade Spirit, and live to fight another day. Why not? He's gonna have another taunt minion next turn. But it's not like I have a lot of choices right now. My paths to victory are very, 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 very slim here. I mean, I don't even have enough to kill him next turn. See what I mean here? What sort of ridiculousness is this? Alright. What's he going to kill? So if I get super, super lucky next turn, the Jade Golem survives, I can kill him, but that's about it. He's got a Dragon Fire Potion, I'm guessing. Oh my god. Can't catch a break. 0 breaks. None. Okay, wait. If I deal 3 damage to it, 4, 4, 1, 8, 9. Okay, alright, here's what we're gonna do. Wait a minute, are you kidding me? Oh my god, that was insane. I can't believe I won that. Wow, that was really something else. I will be the first one to say, right off the bat, there was no skill involved there. It was sheer luck. Wow. Still getting over that a little bit. That was pretty awesome. And hey, a beginning hand I can do something about. Of course, watch me lose that game now that I've said that. This is my 4th priest opponent in a turn or in a row. What happened to all these other players? What happened to hunters? I haven't seen hunters in a while. I haven't played a shaman in forever. Oh, see, this is what I don't like. 2 jade idols right off the top. It's cramping my style. But next turn, I can use Innervate to throw down the Jade Spirit, and then use the Stonehill Defender on the turn after that, if all things go well. I'm also happy that I didn't drop back down to level 9, going forward at least. Okay, so see, this Jade Behemoth has changed the dynamics a little bit. Not enough. I'm going to stick with my original plan. The way it changed the dynamics was that I was thinking of throwing 3 Jade Idols into the deck and just calling it a day. Alright. Part of me wants to throw the Stonehill Defender down, but no. What we're going to do is we're going to do Wrath. Because right now I don't have enough attack to kill it in 1 turn. It's going to take 2 turns. So, might as well make use of it. And then I can throw the Jade Idol into the pack. Now the reason I did the Wrath before putting the Jade Idol into my deck is because I didn't want to draw a Jade Idol right about now. I wanted to draw it when I had an Auctioneer out, because that gives it great utility. So yeah, not going to be using the Stonehill Defender. Jade Spirit it is, going to keep pushing forward with them. Now I can go ahead and clear the board, or I can push forward. Let's go ahead and clear the board. I mean, it'll put us right back where we started, but with all of his healing spells, just going ahead and pushing on the guy's face is not going to give me long-term utility here. Now I'll do it. What's he going to play now? Oh my god! Of course, of course, of course, of course. What do we got here? You know what? We're gonna throw another one. Give me something better. Iron Bark Protector. Alright. Your Mark of the Wild would be great right about now. What do we got? Jade Blossom. 5/5. Okay, hold on. Use the gadgets and no. Let's throw down the Jade Blossom and get rid of this Geasts. I was thinking of throwing down the Gadget and Auctioneer, using Innervate, and then using the Jade Blossom to get some good draws out. But right now I don't know. I wanted to be able to use my hero power to get rid of the Geast because it's got 4 attack, 1 health, and it could have caused me a lot of trouble, especially if he decided to go ahead and heal it. Shadow Word Death. That's created by Shadow Vision, so that means that he's got 2 more Shadow Word Deaths out there. Now I am going to use the Auctioneer and the Innervate because that'll give me enough to use the Door to the Claw even if I don't get something that I really want. But actually, let's go ahead and use Nourish so we can get a few more cards. Well, that's just great. How am I going to deal with that? I know how I'm going to deal with that. I'm going to use Swipe. It's 4 damage. The Auctioneer is going to sacrifice himself, and then we're going to throw down the Jade Behemoth. Right now, the best use of the Ultimate Infestation may just be a 5 damage spell that he's not going to be expecting. He's got more Shadow Word Death. I know he does. Is he going to use them? If you use the 5-cost spell, that could mess me up right now. Alright, what are we playing now? Decisions, decisions. I could keep hitting him in the face for, okay, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Here's what we're going to do. We are going to hit him in the face. And we're gonna get another Jade Blossom. And we're gonna get an Arcane Giant. And just push forward. I've got 1 swipe, and I've got the Ultimate Infestation. And he's got this great spell. He knows he wants to use it. I mean, normally if a board looked like this, I would be thinking, I've got this in the bank. But knowing that I don't have any Jade Idols, and that, you know, he could start taking them out, that makes one play with a little bit more hesitance. And then, of course, he goes ahead and plays something like that, which would still be good for now. Okay, how are we going to play this next? He's got Shadow Word Death, but I don't have much of a choice here. I have got to... Alright, let's throw down an Auctioneer. And let's get some more cards. Yeah, I heard you. Okay, what else? Okay. Can I do enough damage next turn? 4, 8, 9. I think I could. Depends on if he's got any other way to give himself more armor or to heal himself. Let's see what happens. It's a mystery now. These Shadow Word Pains and Shadow Word Deaths can't hit me, which is good. What's he doing? Ah! Alright. That might be the end of that plan. Maybe I just keep pushing forward. That's a plan. Am I gonna have a crazy out like the last game? Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? Interesting, interesting. So I've got one more card. I'll play the Eye of Blackpaw. And how much damage can I do this turn? Not a whole lot. Okay, let's see what happens this turn. I need to be able to do 10 damage. If I can do 10 damage, I may be good. He really doesn't have any Shadow Word Deaths? Or maybe he does, but he's going to use them differently. I mean, there's still 6 cards in his deck. He's got 9 in his hands. What's he playing at? What's he playing at? Okay. What's he playing at now? Can I do enough damage? Maybe. Okay. 8, 5, 4, and 4. Taha! All right. Can we get to rank 7 today? I don't know. I've been playing for about an hour and I'm still at rank 8. This is probably my last game for now. Need to take a little break. I mean, I haven't been playing for an hour straight. Go back to reading. Okay, what do we got here? So yeah, as I was saying before, where's all the hunters? Haven't seen a hunter in a long time. Yeah, I'm looking at my last few games that I've played. No shamans, no hunters in a long time. Or mages. Well, mages, they're all still using that quest, the mage quest. It's been working out pretty well, unless you have a Eater of Secrets, or that's what it's called, right? The Eater of Secrets. Yeah, I haven't been able to win against those on a consistent basis. This deck might just not be here for them. Okay, so we may be having a mirror situation here. If that's the case. Let's mirror away, dude. Okay, do I use the Jade Spirit or the Druid of the Claw? I think I'm gonna go with the Jade Spirit. Right now it's more important to ramp up the Jade Spirit. I mean the Jade Golem count. Oh, was he gonna play Wrath with 3 attack? Oh, Spellbreaker! Well played. I haven't seen those in a while. Okay. How are we going to push back against that? There's ways. First of all, let's put one of these down. Bear form here. And we're just going to leave that bear form there. And attack his face. Why? Because if I throw down the Auctioneer next turn, I want to be able to use both Innervate and the coin for some better draw. And he's way ahead of me in crystal count too. Swipe. Good play. What am I getting? Okay. Now the trick usually is to use the lowest cost spell whenever possible, so you have more and more options down the line. But now I can't use a Wrath. Well, I could use a Wrath, but there's very few situations where I would use a Wrath on my own minions. It's not like, you know, using your hero power as a mage on an enraged minion. Okay, so that's going to be it for today. So yeah, I'm going to hold on to the Wrath and just push forward. Been in an okay position to play the Jade Behemoth next turn. Ahead of him in the Jade Golem count. Looks like he had the same idea as me. But I'll be able to get rid of his Jade Behemoth and get an extra card. Or do I want to just get rid of it? No, let's get rid of it and get an extra card. Nourish will be helpful next turn if I really need it, but I don't think I will. I'll probably still go ahead and play the Jade Behemoth next turn. No, can't play the Arcane Giant yet. Was that the smartest play? I don't know. I would have hit the Jade Behemoth. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put down another Jade Behemoth and a Jade Blossom. And keep pushing back against him. Now I need some of those direct damage spells. Another Feral Rage, Swipe, even Ultimate Infestation. It's gonna do like 3 attack? No, 1 attack. He wants cards. I'm still ahead of him. What's he going to play? Jade Spirit? Jade Spirit. Okay, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Well, probably I'm going to use this Jade Golem to take out the Jade Behemoth. And then what? Then what? Then what? Then what? Alright, let's put down the Auctioneer. And let's do it slightly differently than we were planning on. Okay. You can take this out. I can use Claw. Get some more cards. Oh, beautiful. Alright, I can throw down both the... Alright, good, 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 good. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Alright, let's see what he's got that can screw me over. I just need you to be able to do 5 damage. If I have enough to do 5 damage to his face, I should be good. I may not be able to do 5 damage to his face. That's not good. And he's gotten rid of my Auctioneer, which is not good either. But we can keep throwing down. Alright, what do I want to throw down? What do I want to throw down? Let's throw down Jade Blossom. No, let's throw down the Jade Spirit and the Jade Idol. No, let's throw down the Jade Blossom. And that, because if he has another copy of this spell, I want there to be as few minions as possible that can mess me up. What's he playing? See? See what I mean? But I've got a plan. Do I have a plan? I hope I have a plan. What's my plan? What's my plan? My plan is to use Ultimate Infestation now. Might as well. Against what? I don't know. Face attack? He doesn't have any more of these Scarab Beetles, I know that. He's used his 2 Jade Behemoths. No, we're not going to use the Ultimate Infestation yet. what we are going to do is see what he's got in store for us now. What crazy card is he gonna play? I've still got him, don't I? Yeah. I think he knows too. Probably in the back of his mind, he knows. There we go. Yes, please go rest and leave me alone. Okay, even though one more win would have gotten me to, or one more win, that's a big assumption right there, would have gotten me to rank 7. As I said before, I need a break. I will see you guys later if any of you are still here.